My friends, let's talk about pain, not emotional pain, but mechanical, real physical pain. Knee pain. You know it if you felt it. That deep grinding discomfort walking upstairs, the sharp sting getting out of a chair, or the dull ache that haunts your every step. I was there. Every morning felt like a battle against time and tissue breakdown. But instead of reaching for pills or scheduling surgery, I turned to science, and more specifically to biology and nutritional biochemistry. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, and it plays an absolutely central role in maintaining the structural integrity of joints, especially the knees. It's the primary component of connective tissues such as cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and even the menisci that cushion the space between the bones. What makes collagen so essential is its triple helix structure, which provides tensile strength and flexibility, qualities that are fundamental for absorbing shock and maintaining joint alignment during movement. The knee, being one of the most complex and load-bearing joints in the body, relies heavily on a healthy collagen network to function properly. When collagen levels are optimal, the knee can handle stress, torsion, and pressure without issue. But when collagen starts to degrade, either due to age, poor diet, or chronic inflammation, the cartilage becomes thinner, less resilient, and more prone to microtears. This begins a cascade of problems. The joint loses lubrication, the bones experience more friction, and inflammation sets in, leading to chronic pain and reduced mobility. Unfortunately, collagen isn't something you can just hope your body will maintain on its own, especially as you age. Your body's ability to synthesize collagen naturally begins to decline in your mid-20s, and this decline accelerates with stress, lack of sleep, and nutrient deficiencies. That's why supplying your body with the raw materials to rebuild collagen is so vital, not just to relieve pain, but to restore the structural blueprint of the knee from the inside out. It's not just about movement, it's about reclaiming freedom through physiology. Knee pain doesn't typically start with a major injury. It usually begins at the microscopic level with small repetitive stresses that cause gradual wear and tear on the joint's connective tissues. Every time you walk, run, or squat, your knee absorbs force, and if the underlying support system, mainly composed of collagen, is compromised, those microstresses accumulate faster than your body can repair them. Over time, this leads to inflammation, stiffness, and the kind of persistent pain that disrupts daily life. One of the primary causes behind this breakdown is collagen depletion. Collagen provides the tensile strength and elasticity required for ligaments and cartilage to function under pressure. When collagen production slows, as it naturally does with age or poor nutrition, the knee's structural matrix weakens. Think of it like the rebar in a building slowly corroding. Eventually, the whole structure becomes unstable. Add to that lifestyle factors like inactivity, excessive joint loading, poor sleep, or a high-sugar diet, and you create the perfect storm for collagen degradation and chronic pain. The body attempts to respond with inflammation, a natural healing mechanism, but without the building blocks to repair tissue, inflammation becomes chronic and destructive. This is why so many people live with knee pain despite rest or medication. They're not addressing the core issue, collagen loss at the cellular level. Supporting collagen synthesis through targeted nutrition isn't just preventative, it's therapeutic. By restoring collagen levels, you allow the joint to heal, rebuild, and perform as it once did, not just survive under stress. Homemade collagen recipes are powerful because they provide the body with collagen in its most natural and bioavailable form. Unlike many commercial supplements, which may be hydrolyzed or chemically processed, homemade collagen-rich broths or gels deliver the full spectrum of amino acids your body needs to rebuild connective tissue, especially glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These three amino acids are crucial because they form the triple helix structure of collagen fibers, which is what gives tissues like cartilage and ligaments their strength and flexibility. When you consume collagen from real food sources, such as slow-simmered bone broth made from chicken feet, beef knuckles, or fish skin, you're not just feeding your body protein, you're providing it with raw materials specifically designed for joint repair. These recipes are naturally rich in gelatin, a partially broken down form of collagen that the body readily absorbs and converts into usable building blocks. Once ingested, these amino acids are directed by the body to areas under stress or in need of repair, like damaged knee cartilage or frayed ligaments. Moreover, homemade collagen recipes often come with naturally occurring minerals, like magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus, all of which support bone health and cellular repair. The warmth of the broth also aids digestion, allowing for efficient absorption in the small intestine. This direct delivery system makes homemade collagen more effective than many pills or powders. It's not just food, it's structural nourishment, signaling the body to rebuild, restore, and regenerate tissues right where you need it most. The effectiveness of a homemade collagen recipe goes far beyond just boiling bones or consuming gelatin. It hinges on a biochemical synergy between collagen, gelatin, and key nutrients like vitamin C. Collagen synthesis in the body is not automatic. Even if you ingest collagen-rich foods, your body still requires cofactors, nutrients that activate enzymes and cellular pathways, to actually build new collagen fibers. One of the most crucial of these is vitamin C. Vitamin C plays a catalytic role in the hydroxylation of proline and lysine, two amino acids found in collagen. This hydroxylation process is essential for stabilizing the triple helix structure of collagen, making it strong and functional. Without adequate vitamin C, the body cannot complete this process, and collagen fibers remain weak or incomplete. That's why combining collagen-rich broths or gels with vitamin C-rich foods like lemon juice, bell peppers, or leafy greens is essential. This combination doesn't just nourish the body, it triggers it to begin actively repairing tissue. Gelatin, which is essentially cooked collagen, acts as a thickening agent in broths and soups, but also plays a key role in joint lubrication and tissue hydration. It supports the mucosal lining of the gut, which further enhances nutrient absorption, especially of minerals needed for bone and joint health. The synergistic effect of gelatin and vitamin C accelerates fibroblast activity, the cells responsible for laying down new collagen in tendons and ligaments. So when you consume them together, you're not just feeding your joints, you're stimulating them to regenerate. When it comes to collagen absorption and effectiveness, the way you prepare and consume your homemade recipe makes a significant difference. Timing, temperature, and digestive context all play critical roles in how well your body utilizes the nutrients. First, let's talk about temperature. Slow cooking bones and connective tissue at low heat over 12 to 24 hours allows collagen to break down into gelatin and eventually into individual amino acids like glycine and proline. This gradual breakdown process enhances bioavailability, meaning your body can absorb and use these nutrients more efficiently. Next, timing. Consuming collagen-rich broth or gel in the morning, particularly on an empty stomach, optimizes absorption. With fewer competing proteins and digestive distractions, the body can direct those collagen-specific amino acids more effectively to tissues that need repair, such as the knee joint. Many people make the mistake of drinking collagen alongside a heavy meal or with caffeine, which can impair digestive efficiency and delay nutrient uptake. Digestion is also a key factor. Collagen and gelatin are proteins, so they require adequate stomach acid to be broken down and absorbed. Sipping warm collagen-rich broth supports this process, especially when combined with acidic ingredients like lemon juice or apple cider vinegar, which naturally enhance stomach acid production. Additionally, warm liquids promote better blood flow and help transport nutrients throughout the body. Altogether, these factors, proper temperature during cooking, strategic timing during consumption, and a digestion-friendly environment, can dramatically improve the impact of collagen on joint health, making your recipe not just nourishing, but therapeutically effective. Within just 2 weeks of consistently consuming a homemade collagen-rich recipe, I began to feel a profound difference in my knees, not just a temporary reduction in discomfort, but a genuine structural improvement. What started as stiffness and dull aching pain evolved into increased mobility, fluid movement, and even the ability to perform bodyweight squats pain-free. This transformation didn't happen by accident. It happened because the body was finally given the precise nutrients and conditions it needed to heal, not mask symptoms, but repair the root cause at the cellular level. The collagen in the homemade recipe supplied critical amino acids, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, that directly supported the regeneration of cartilage, tendons, and synovial fluid. Meanwhile, the addition of vitamin C, turmeric, black pepper, and gelatin didn't just enhance the flavor, they amplified the healing process by reducing inflammation and activating collagen synthesis pathways. The body responded quickly because it's designed to heal when given the right tools. Consistency was key. 1 cup a day, often in the morning, gave my body a steady supply of raw materials. By day 7, the inflammation had noticeably decreased. By day 10, climbing stairs no longer triggered sharp pain. By day 14, I could bend, twist, and stretch without hesitation. What surprised me most was the speed at which change occurred. This wasn't just nutritional theory, it was biological evidence in motion. The shift was measurable, visible, and empowering. It proved that with precision and commitment, even chronic knee pain can be reversed naturally, from the inside out. In conclusion, healing knee pain doesn't always require surgery, injections, or a cabinet full of medications. Sometimes, the answer lies in understanding how the body works and what it truly needs to rebuild itself. Collagen is not just a buzzword, it's a structural protein that holds your joints together, and when it begins to degrade, so does your mobility. By creating and consistently consuming a homemade collagen recipe, rich in amino acids, gelatin, vitamin C, and anti-inflammatory compounds, you provide your body with the raw materials it needs to repair, regenerate, and restore joint integrity from within. What I experienced wasn't just relief, it was recovery.
The stiffness, the grinding, the pain that once seemed inevitable began to fade, and in its place came fluid movement, strength, and confidence. This wasn't a miracle. It was physiology responding to nourishment. When you understand the biology, you gain control. You realize that your body is capable of far more healing than you've been led to believe. So if you're suffering from knee pain, don't just silence it. Address its root cause. Give your body the tools it needs to heal. With intention, consistency, and the right nutrients, you can move beyond pain and return to a life of strength, stability, and freedom. By day 7, I noticed less stiffness. By day 10, the pain that once woke me up at night was gone. By day 14, I was squatting with no support. This wasn't placebo. This was physiology. Pain is often your body's way of signaling damage at the microstructural level. But if you give it the right building blocks in the right form at the right time, it responds rapidly. Your joints are not doomed by age. They are restored by intelligence. This homemade collagen recipe didn't just ease my symptoms, it gave my body what it needed to rebuild itself from the inside out. You don't have to be a biochemist to heal your knees. You just need to understand the system, support the structure, and trust in the process. And remember, pain may whisper, but healing speaks louder. When you're ready to listen, amen.